That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Welcome to Bad Ass Broadcasting, all the no land. I got the biscuit.
Yeah. Your favorite Ginzo's back in town. What up? Yo, I'm getting some audio. I can't hear shit on my end.
Yeah, Tommy, I'm getting some bad audio on your part.
Bad audio.
Oh wait,
why did you tell me that a second ago? I did feel like it went kind of south for a second. What about now?
Yeah, it's going in and out, you know?
Yeah. I had to make some moves because moves things around for the VR.
Yeah.
And maybe that's it. So, all right.
Yeah, you use cable.
Let's pop it up enough. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, I kind of felt something myself. Yeah, we got a big show for you today. Got all sorts of topics and some interesting stuff. Boogie got arrested. James Charles looks like he's trying to get out in front of a story. And my new favorite hobby, reporters with too many cats in their house. I think that's going to be my new pastime. Some guys like collecting baseball cards. Some guys like, getting a nice old Cadillac and making it look good every weekend. My hobby is uptight, insecure, overeducated, overachiever reporters that don't know their way around a fucking dark room. Then, yes, don't trust journalists. And I got a story about that. Kat Tenenberg contacted me, and we had an interesting interaction. And before you go saying, hey, you broke your own rule. No, I didn't, and I'll tell you why. And so stick around. Got lots of stuff for you. All right, let's get into probably the most important story.
You actually changed my name. I just realized that now.
Yeah, I did. I told you I was going to call you Buttfuck, and that's a great segue. Thanks so much. Volt is the man. Yes, he certainly is. So I don't think I can wait on this. The most important story that we're going to cover maybe this year is the story of Buttfucker 3000. Oh, there. But I can't think of a more important story. All right, here's the deal. I have not watched the whole thing yet. I don't want to because I want to experience this live. Apparently, one of these jackasses go to court. I don't even know. We'll find out if he's defending him or anything. And they have a lot of these Zoom courts now. We've seen, I don't know, Futuristic Hub in one of them. And I guess he decided or forgot or is an idiot to change his goofy Zoom name, which happens to be Buttfucker 3000. Let's see how it goes down when you're in court and your name is Buttfucker 3000. There goes my monetization. I should have done this. If I'd have done this later, I might have missed the 30-minute thing. No, it's really too bad. Here we go. Here he comes, Buttfucker 3000. Right?
Buttfucker is that in the chat?
Yeah, that'll be great, wouldn't it? There's Buttfucker 3000. Let's see if I can get show mouse cursor. I just want to make sure everybody can see it. This is it's not gonna let me do that. It's one of those fucking days, huh?
Yeah.
Show mouse clicks? No. Show mouse cursor? Yes. All right. Well, obviously, fuck me. A lower third column all the way down. Buttfucker 3000. Let's see how this goes. I think that's the Honorable Jeffrey Middleton. He seems to have noticed. Let's go.
Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Me?
Yeah, you. Yes.
Nathaniel Saxon, sir.
Your name's not Buttfucker 3000. Walking into my court with that as your screen name.
Well, Your Honor, we're not in court technically. We're just online.
I'm in the house.
We're online. Everybody has wacky names, Your Honor. Relax.
Your Honor, my friends love this name. What's the matter?
Yeah. Jesus, wait, I hope he's a defendant.
Why would
I'll
that?
discuss that in a little bit. What kind of idiot logs into court like that? What's your name again?
Brandon Grosnick did it to
I
me.
don't believe that.
This is the internet version of my cousin Vinny when he comes in with the
Well,
red
that's what
fucking
it's-
leather suit.
The leather suit.
It's the only one they have.
I don't know. I think that's classier and a little more on the money than Buttfucker 3000.
Yes.
Look at him. Look at his face.
Why,
his mouth is
I
agape.
Discuss that in a bit.
That should not be.
Yeah, you should. I'll put you in the waiting room. You can sit and...
What? We're missing good parts here.
I don't believe that I typed anything like that in.
Well, that's what it says.
Why?
I think Jeffrey Middleton smokes a lot of pot. What's with the mullet?
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Is this a joke? Is this a goof?
Yeah, it's
I've never seen a judge with hair like that.
Hey man.
I looked him up. He's a legit judge.
Yeah. Hey man, I know we try to keep it loose here in the Middleton courtroom, but the Buttfucker 3000 bros gotta go.
It's a little too much, man.
You know too much, man.
We'll
I
discuss
apologize.
that in a bit.
That should not be.
Yeah, you should. I'll put you in the waiting room. You can sit
He's
in
pissed.
limbo for a while and
Limbo.
think about what you call yourself online.
Nathaniel Saxon.
He put him in timeout.
Is anybody else laughing? Here,
don't think
can't
so.
wait for EDP on one of those Zoom courts. Yeah, I want to see. I just want to see if I'm going to see if anybody's laughing. All right, Caitlin has put her hand over her mouth. Caitlin's put her hand over her mouth. She's probably giggling. Samantha Wells, she doesn't look like much of a party. It's not funny. No, I don't think funny. Brandon, something tells me he's the plaintiff. Brandon Grosnicki or whatever his name is.
That
Michael,
guy in the top right is just laying down on a couch.
yeah, like what's this guy doing? Is he making a wavy? He's making a wavy web surf video. That's
How
that's
come
all
he
he
gets
needs.
off?
He's like that tarp behind him. He's like a wavy web surf video. That's what he needs.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And yeah, Buttfucker 3000 looks pretty shocked here. Either somebody doesn't like him in his apartment, or he's Buttfucker 3000.
Well, this is the last time I let Steve touch my laptop. I will tell you that much.
I'll get me
Damn
my
it,
roommate.
Steve.
Is anybody
That's
laughing?
fucking great, dude.
I can't tell Joseph. He's far enough away. He's far enough away where he doesn't know anything. Alexander Heath, he's shown no reaction. He's probably stoned too.
He's
This must be a
sleeping,
pot
bro.
thing. This must be a pot thing. Look at him. His mouth's open. The physical reaction is great.
Should not be.
Yeah, you should. I'll put you in the waiting
I did
room.
not
You can
type
sit
that in.
limbo for a while and think about what you call yourself
he changed it.
online.
He did.
You can't have the
Mr.
excuse,
Grossman,
I didn't know how to use it. Right?
Yeah, I would have came back with a wackier name, like Buttfucker 4000.
No. Buttfucker 3000 version 2.0. I'm back, bitch. You're going to ban me from court?
Yeah, Buttfucker 4000.
Hold me in contempt. I ain't there.
The return of Buttfucker 3000.
Something would happen to me. That would happen to me if I was a teenager. That guy looked like he's 30. You go to court, man. You got all your. Should have all your ducks in a row. You'd think.
How do you, that's what I'm saying. How do you let that happen? Like we said, we don't know if he was a defendant or not, but how do you let it? You check before you enter the call.
I don't know. I never used Zoom, so fuck if I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used it once.
If I really hated somebody, I would write Buttfucker 3000.
Damn it, Steve! You got me a $5,000 fine.
Yeah, if that guy had any balls at all, he's like, "That's my legal name, Your Honor." Just had to change.
I see your ID.
Yeah. What's your name?
Hold you
What's your
in
name,
contempt?
sir? I came from a real hippie family. All right. And speaking of going to court, let's start here with Boogie. I got this just before I went to bed. Sometimes I don't sleep, right? And then I don't know why I'm not sleeping. I'm just staring at the fucking computer, looking at my new thing is big cats. I like watching big cats hunt down things and kill them and rip them open. That's my new favorite thing.
I was hoping we were going to get a weird pornographic confession out of Tommy.
No, I don't have any weird porn. I can't even figure out how to get the fucking virtual porn to work. So I think you're out of luck. I'm having a fucking. I fell down during fucking Spider-Man because I can't stand the sensation of falling. And
oh man,
I hate it. And then when you hit the wall, it's even scarier. Yeah, I literally do that. I feel like such a retard, but it's really a freak. I want to do roller coasters on there because I think they might work.
Yeah.
Cat Tedderberg, pretty hot.
You know what you need? They gotta have like fans attached to them so that when you go down, they can blow air at you. You know?
So, my sources told me back in October, and by the way, I apologize for my video correct around. The incident happened in September. My sources tell me that it was kind of up to the district attorney to charge him. And since, something like this, felony charge, got a pretty long statute of limitations, they can charge anytime they damn well please. I would have thought after 3 months went by that the district attorney would have just forgotten about the whole fucking thing.
You think it would have happened fast or not at all? Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I kind of agree with Boogie's theory on this whole thing, and it lends it to what the great lawyer Leor Lesser, YouTuber Law, taught us before he left the internet. God rest his soul. Hope he comes back one day. District attorneys take on cases when, if they don't take it on, it'll hurt them, and if they do take it on, it'll help them. And it's a lot of stuff that just doesn't go trial because there's so much stuff going on, and people going to take the jobs that benefit their career the most. How much you want to bet that after 3 months went by, knowing Boogie's troll situation, they were just battering the local DA till he thought probably that a lot of people actually want to see Boogie go to jail. And I know how to organize that, something like it myself. I would say, how can you let this YouTuber go? And, you're only doing this because he's a celebrity and what have you. You do that enough, DA's going to probably get involved.
Well, so it's a public thing and I have to,
Boogie in a heap of trouble because it is very clear that he broke the law.
I was about to say, to be fair, you shouldn't be shooting a gun up in the sky anyways like that.
Well, even more than that. If you own a gun and you're ready to use it, wouldn't you know the laws back and forth?
But it wasn't even his gun. That's the thing.
Yeah,
it wasn't?
Yeah, I know. Like, do you have the right to pick it up? Maybe in Arkansas you do, for all I know. Like, you know the laws back and fucking forth. And Boogie just got in a tunnel vision about shooting this guy because he believed he was going to come over there and hurt him. And I don't know if that's out of the realm of possibility because Frank Castle belongs in a fucking padded room. And this is going to be a lot of people are, it's so funny how things shifted. A couple months ago, Frank Castle was the funniest motherfucker on the planet. Now he's a bad guy because Boogie got arrested. And he shows absolutely no empathy, no mercy. It clearly wasn't just a joke to him. Now, all of a sudden, he's a bad guy. But here's the thing. For all you people that are writing me, something's going to happen to Frank, too. No, it's not. It's a minor, it's harassment charge at best. Nobody's writing in bulk to the DA. But got to get Castle, too. Maybe they will now. But I think he lives out of state.
He shouldn't have been there anyways.
No, he shouldn't have been there. He created this situation, but Boogie didn't handle it within the law. And this is a fucking felony. And I'll be perfectly honest with you. Boogie put 3 in his chest, I wouldn't give a fuck. And that's just the way I roll from where I'm from. When you fuck with somebody long enough and you fuck with them and they blow your brains out on the pavement, where I'm from in New Jersey, you're going to jail the rest of your life, but fuck that guy. That's the way I grew up. And if you don't like it, suck a dick. All right? And I wouldn't have cared. I don't, when you torture somebody to the point where, and if he'd have blown your, oh my God, yes, I'm that fucking guy. I'm that guy.
The way I see it, you control all the fuck you want online, be the biggest piece of shit you want online. The second you show up at somebody's house, that's it for your safety, bro.
But Boogie, this guy, according to what I've been told for the people in this guy needed like at least break a window like he was making it in order to justify a shot. And I've said this before, and especially that fucking idiot recently that the one on The View, the one that has that the IQ of a moving hockey puck.
It's all of them.
Yeah.
Which one are you talking
about? Yeah, sure.
Joy Behar?
Yeah, Joy. Why isn't he firing a warning shot? Yeah, cops aren't allowed to do it, and neither are you.
Yep.
And your residential area, bullets come down.
Yep.
When I was in Iraq, we couldn't just go, bop, 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 ain't that fucking funny? There's a town over there,
Mm-hmm. I actually, I learned about that when I was a teenager, and remember that show, like 1,000 Ways to Die?
Oh, really?
They did one where a guy was like at a barbecue or whatever, and he was fucking around, right? He was in the city, and he shot his gun up in the air because it was a party. 2 blocks over, it hit a guy in the head and killed him.
Killed him instantly. Bop.
That's why you can't do that.
Yeah. They do that. They do that in the Middle East at weddings. It's so fucking irritating.
Yep.
That's a lot of money.
Well, if you're in the desert, maybe.
No, it's going to drift over to where I am. Fuck that. Aggravated assault charge will be dropped. Legal discharge of a firearm will slap on the wrist. Yeah, hopefully. But right now, they're shooting for the stars. They're going for aggravated assault, and that usually means aggravated. Usually means with a weapon. Yeah. So, look, I think this is one of those situations where it really is up to the judge and how much the DA wants to see this through. I hope you're right. Because I don't care about Frank Castle. I think he pushed him to the absolute limit. Mm-hmm. But you can't get through to, if one thing, if I like Boogie, and I think he's done a lot of funny stuff for YouTube. I think he's added to the website. But he has shown,
that's a lot of money, I guess,
without a doubt, that he is not mentally equipped to deal with trolls.
No. And multiple times, just this time.
It's not his fault that Frank Castle came to his house. It's his fault for feeding it to the point where it just gets. I mean, look at goddamn, DSP and Wings of Redemption. The one thing they all have in common is they feed him. And by the way, I've been a victim of this stuff before and threatened. And you guys saw, all the jackasses that come in here to the chat and death threats and all the shit that all these YouTubers. I got death threats. I've experienced all of it too, and I had never even reached the fame, collected the money, or even got to do or be a part of some of the projects they got to be a part of. And you let it wear out. And it's just so difficult for a certain type of personality type. Unfortunately for Boogie, this is his personal, and there's no talking to him.
Some people just can't handle it. And I've been saying this for a long fucking time. Like, if you want to get into this to make a living out of it and be on the internet full time, you have to understand that part of that occupation is the half of the internet that just lives to torture you. Yeah, and you have to be willing to tune that part out. Because if not, it's going to drive you insane. Yeah, you have to anytime somebody tweets at Boogie, you can see how he replies. Yeah. He goes nuts.
I get people saying things about. I remember I did that joke about Keemstar's dog, and somebody wrote in my chat, "I hope your daughter dies," because I was making fun of Keemstar's fucking dog that walked around in circles and into things, and that's fucking funny. And so is he, by the way. People are going to say if it is a fucked up thing, people are going to say, they're going to say it. Yeah, I've seen it. I remember watching David Beckham when he played for the LA Galaxy, and somebody said something fucking that nobody would ever say about anybody's wife unless they were ready to throw down or die. And I've seen that before, and I knew this shit going in. I remember thinking, I dream of the day where I get a death threat, because that means I made it.
I've made it. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So these, it's really unfortunate. I hope they have mercy on him.
That's a lot of money.
I think he's clearly guilty. Person of color. I don't think, for the definition of law, I just hope he gets away with it. I hope something happens where nothing happens, and I hope fucking Frank Castle gets fucking hit by a train. So, that's just the way I feel about it. But if you're gonna handle something, and you talk to fucking Drifter. I mean, he knows how to handle shit. And he put up with a lot. It's just he feeds him and tries to. How do you outsmart or fool or embarrass, humiliate or shame
for a person of
groups of hundreds and thousands of people? How do you do that? It's impossible. They deal with the trolls like they're a single entity, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Yep.
And
almost like they're a hive mind or something.
Yeah. Yeah, they see him as that's not what it is. Everybody's into goofing on you for a different reason. Mostly
Yeah,
it's
but
just to relieve
regardless,
stress.
you pouring that much time into it is going to drive you crazy.
Yeah.
If every time someone says a bad thing about you, you're going to fucking laser focus on it. You're not going to have any fucking time to live. You're going to sit there on Twitter all day replying to everybody.
Well, I think another thing is the way Boogie views the world. Boogie thinks if the public finds out just how bad it is, or if there's that one incident that just kind of tilts things into his direction, that this shit will go away. No, it won't. No one. I'll give you a perfect fucking example. Tommy NC 2010, right? The things tipped. Look, Tommy was on a television show, I want to say about 10 years ago, at some MTV show. Okay, that's the first thing that he was involved in. Apparently, he directed a movie. And in between that time and the time that he was on, what was the show that used to be called The Internet Show on Comedy Central? Is that even still on the air?
Yeah.
Tosh.0.
Tosh.0. He's on Tosh.0. People were just brutal to him, all the time. Go there right now. You'll see somebody being brutal to Tommy. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think he, got in with guys who were, taking advantage of him. I don't think he's beyond being made fun of or having fun with him. But I mean, a guy like him, there's definitely a fucking line, you think. There's no, I don't know. I can't go full fucking Howard Stern. I never was able to do that 100%, even though it probably helped me, long term, short and long term. I never was able to, I don't know, whack pack it to that extreme. I don't know. I don't have that in me. I think once you tell a joke, that's it. If I beat it to fucking death,
I agree with that.
I mean, except for fucking, of course, Matt Pitt's leg. That'll never not be funny.
No, come on.
Like it's different amongst your friends. You know what I mean? Like I that's the way I see it, anyways. Like you can fuck with your friends all day and night.
Yeah, I guess.
When you're doing it for a living, you know what I mean?
I'm not even against it. Once you're out there, you're out there. Kitty Cat with internet access has subscribed to the channel. Thanks so much. I don't have it in me, except for Matt Pitt's missing leg.
You went for it again, huh, Tommy?
Matt, you gotta keep a notepad next to you and just keep a little tally of how many times he hits it every fucking show.
He took the same joke twice in a row. He just went for it again.
Yeah. I always think, because you played football, and I always picture you as the kicker. Whoa, 3 times.
Again. To the point, I was never a kicker. I never kicked the football.
You were a defensive lineman, right?
Offensive lineman.
Offensive lineman.
Right.
Oh, you pussy. You should have been defense. But yeah, I think Boogie's I'm rooting for Boogie. I hope, you get a lot of support. Maybe you want to, I don't fucking know, point out to the district attorney the under the stress he's under. Maybe that'll help. Maybe it won't.
If he gets a decent lawyer, I can't see him actually going to prison. I really don't.
I don't, too. There's a first offender thing over there in Arkansas, too, right, Matt? Did you look that up this morning? Was I talking to you about it? Don't they have a first offender thing going on over there?
Yeah, I looked it up and said it does. They do have a first offender act in Arkansas.
Yeah, hopefully. Nah, he's probably not going to do it. But it's a felony.
Even if they didn't have that, if you take the whole situation, if you take the entire context, I can't see a judge sitting there saying, "Yeah, you got to go to prison for 5 years." You know what I mean?
I just had a thought. I hope Boogie gets convicted of the felony and does no time, because every time, yes, I do, and here's why: because every time he talks about something political that pisses me off, I'm gonna be like, "Shut the fuck up! You can't vote." Shut up! You can't vote.
You forfeited your right to talk about this.
You forfeited your right with that horrible atrocity you committed against fucking Frank Hassel. You could have killed that guy. You could have killed a child in your neighborhood.
You monster! Stay out of this.
Shut up. So he gets convicted, so I can goof on him. You're not allowed to vote. You don't have a say. Don't have a uterus. Can't say anything.
Yeah,
I've heard that before. You can't vote. Can't have a political opinion. So that's pretty much all I'm saying on that. We got the video out last night. I hope if you want to stick around here and sub, we do give updates for stupid shit like this because people like it. I get a kick out of it too. I'll be perfectly honest with you. It's good to like what you do, even if what you do is dumb. The difference between me and reporters, I do the fucking same thing they do, and I know I'm stupid, and they think they're important. So well, there you go. Let's. Oh, there he is, sexy guy. I'll talk about this. Kat, I can't say her fucking name right.
Barge.
Ten
Barge.
Ten Barge. She, we did a video. We put her in the thumbnail, and she wasn't even the biggest part of the thing. I just got actually, Kat, the reason you were in there, the reason you were in there, Kat, was your picture came out the best. So. And it says, don't trust reporters. And I go on about how I feel about journalism and reporters, and I don't particularly like it. And I say, I'm not working with them. So, Kat contacts me and sends me a really, really nice email. And, it just, I had a smiley old ear, and I'm like, this person's adorable, and they're saying everything you would say to me if you wanted me on your good side, which made me flip and say, what am I nuts here? What am I nuts? So my first reaction was to ignore it, because I'm going to stick with my principles. And then I was like, better. Let's make fun of her, read the thing out on the show and goof on her and what have you. And then I could have done that. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I don't know this girl. And this is, I guess, I guess I'm going to ruin my career tonight and tell everybody what a fucking good person I am. Look, I'm not Tommy C offline, and she's never really done anything to me. If anything, I just disagree with the way she handles things, and I hate her profession. I don't know her. For all I know, she was the person that she presented herself to be.
Are you giving her the benefit of the doubt?
No. I'll tell you what I said. I basically told her just what I told you, and I said I don't know. I think you seem really great. But there's also a chance that you're a blood-sucking journalist willing to do absolutely everything to climb up and ruin YouTube on the way over there, and have absolutely no empathy for that or anything else. I don't know if you care about what I care about. And I made it abundantly clear that I would not be working with her under any circumstances. But I did say something: if I'm wrong and you are the person that you presented yourself to be in this letter, I wish you nothing but the best and nothing but success. And you know what? If she's got a heart. Hey, look, if she wants to fucking bust and expose people getting abused online, kids underage, I'm all fucking for it. I don't agree with the tactics. I think it's going to eventually get her in fucking trouble, at least with the YouTube community. In fact, if you really think about it, Taylor Lorenz really fucked her shit up. Nobody wants to talk to her anymore. That's probably why she's talking to me in the fucking begin with. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you, Taylor.
But you probably handled it way better than I would have. I would have told her to go fuck herself.
Yeah, I thought about telling her to go to hell.
That's what Biscuit says now, but in the DMs, you never know.
If it was Taylor, I would have fucking put her on blast. Because I started thinking about, like, she really hasn't done shit to me. You really got to push me to get you to snap like that. It's like, here's another thing. I'm old enough to be your father. And, I growing up in Jersey, Jersey is the place next to power. Jersey is the place next to fame. And I grew up with those two towers every day going down Route 9 to school. And that's where everybody wanted to go and do something great. And a lot of my friends did. Good people. And they had varying results. Some worked out, some didn't. Some went there, it kind of worked out, but they found something better in some other city and built their lives. And, if she could easily be my kid, and I wouldn't want some fucking fat slob, kind of beating on her unprovoked. So I decided not to do it, and I told her, no, we won't be working with Finch. If any reporter wants to talk to me, the policy is call fucking in. We'll put you in priority. We'll put you right up in here. But no, as far as privately, absolutely not. She's, she essentially said she respected that and wished me the best luck, and that was it. So I think that's fine. But as far as working with somebody, no. Commenting on Twitter. So what I did is, after I was really nice, respectful, and generally, I feel like I didn't have the upper hand, so I had to make her feel uncomfortable by putting this tweet. Hey, baby, I sent you a love letter. Ah, yeah. She handled it like a champ. So that's my Kate 10-bar story. Now let's make fun of her. Let's goof on her. Let's goof on her. Apparently, she deleted these tweets. James Charles put a tweet out, or a video tweet out, talking about there's another lawsuit we all didn't know about, that he was paying a girl $72K and now she's suing him. And then just recently she added on, and he said the N-word all the time, which is like perfect timing, like he said.
Of course.
And Kate wrote, absolutely not. Story coming soon. So I think what happened is Kat had this story and fucking James beat her to the punch. And now she looked like she was scrambling here. Literally cannot believe this. Okay, well, yeah, you paid your creative director $72K after a raise. We'll start there since you're putting, you're the one putting out more soon. Blackmail is a criminal allegation and it's really crazy and stupid one to make. You know what? He was really, he was speaking, when he said blackmail, he was speaking in generalities. He said like the community. He didn't say this person was blackmailing me. And you know what? Blackmailing could be, I don't know, a little hyperbolic. It doesn't have to be literal. So you don't have him, Kate. You know, downshift, Kate, downshift, Kate. He can feel like, I don't know, everybody's suing him and shit and calling him a child molester. You might be a little uptight about that fucking too. you know?
Yeah, the money might not be the issue here.
Yeah. So this is my fun thing. And then now I'm going to enjoy embarrassing Taylor Lorenz. And this will be brought to you by our one-legged host, Matt Pitt. Matt Pitt,
Yes.
Would you indulge me in Taylor Lorenz? Sit back.
Yes, Taylor Lorenz says they make you into a caricature, and you kind of start to lose the narrative of who you are online. People have this whole narrative about me online, and it's not true. And it's so disorienting to see a different version of yourself reflected back to you through people. Not to make it like a therapy
Time out.
really
Isn't that what she does? You know, I mean, people could say probably the same about you. I bet, I don't know, who could say that about you? Mr. Beast. I bet he feels the exact same way you do, Taylor. I bet he feels like, wow, that bitch made me out to be a monster. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Matt.
Sure. Let me get back to my spot. Sorry. Not to make it like a therapy session, but it's been really hard for me to deal with it. I don't like that because I feel like I'm like, wait, no, you guys, it's me. It's like, I've been here.
I believe this is what we call poetic justice. Tasting your own medicine.
It's a therapy session. Well, you know, I'll just tell you what my dad used to tell me when I was having a hard time, Taylor. Stop being a pussy. Stop being a giant fucking pussy. You're embarrassing yourself. You're acting like a girl. All right, that helped me. I don't know if it's gonna work for you, but all right, let's more, please.
That's it.
No, we got the other two on here.
Okay. Taylor Lorenz, I was in New York. I'll definitely go back to New York, but I moved last year, about a year ago. Or was it a year ago? It was like last summer. I'm like, what month is this even? With the pandemic, I didn't want to quarantine in my tiny apartment. And sorry, I lost my space.
All right, my apartment in New York is less than 400 square feet. Boo hoo, moved to Jersey. Everything I write about. Yeah, so does everybody else. How long have you lived in New York? How long have you lived in New York?
My whole life, 32 years. In the Bronx. She's describing everything wrong with the city. Why do you live here? That fucking moron lives in Manhattan. You pay $5,000 a month for a studio that's the size of my asshole.
I know. Oh, you know me. You and me both know why people move there. Because they can say, I live in Manhattan. No, I'm from Ohio or from Iowa. They all act like they're in fucking Viet goddamn Nam. And they're just some white girl, some white bread boy from some fucking white picket fence town where they come to New York so they can hate on all the fucking privilege they grew up with by saying they're badasses, growing up in a neighborhood and a culture they know nothing about.
Yep. We went through this. We went through this a couple weeks ago. Who's the fucking guy who was like, he was from like Nebraska or some bullshit?
Yeah.
And his tweet says like Brooklyn transplant. Fuck out of here! You're not from New York.
I had an ex-girlfriend when I was in high school, and he was dating a girl that was about 5 or 6 years older than me. Her father was dating a girl that was 5 or 6 years older than me. It was pretty funny. And I don't know what she's like now, and I don't want to badmouth this person, but I was a teenager, and I didn't like her. I thought she's a little too liberal for me. She's real fucking obnoxious. And she actually gave that shit to me. We were sitting around drinking wine, underage, and you just don't know what it's like in New York. And I'm thinking to myself, All right,
Yeah,
I didn't
okay.
grow up in New York, but I know more about neighborhoods than you ever do. I'm more culturally New York than you'll ever be, Mrs. Fucking Farmland. I mean, get the fuck out of here. She's from Ohio as
assholes
well.
that come from the middle of buttfuck nowhere and move here are the same ones that complain that, it's too expensive. We need minimum wage hikes.
You know what I noticed too?
You pay all that money to live in Manhattan.
They never know people like you. They never know people that grew up. They don't know like what it's like growing up on fucking Queens Boulevard. They don't know what it's like growing up in Yonkers or the Bronx. They just know Manhattan's a fucking playground for the rich.
Yep.
You know, I like Manhattan too. Everybody likes Manhattan. It's the fucking best. You go down to World Trade Center, you can take in a Rangers and Knicks game.
For
It's
5 minutes.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Like look, one of the great things about New Jersey Transit, it goes right into the garden. And then you can never go out in the city and deal with all the dirty shit, and you go right home.
Yep. Bro, I live near the last stop on the 6. You know what is 6 stops? In Times Square. I get out, I get to look around for 10 minutes, back to the fucking Bronx.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you know what? Here's another thing for us New York, New Jersey, people that grow up there. We don't want it to be shitty like the 70s again. We like, when I was a kid, and even in the early 90s, I couldn't go to New York. No one could, you couldn't go to Times Square alone. It's a fucking mall now. It's wonderful. I took my girlfriend, and you know, all these jackasses that come in from Ohio that you know, it's 7 o'clock, I beat my clock, my mom's a lawyer, my dad's a doctor, I hate society. You know, I mean, they all fucking move there. And they fucking up the rest.
Parents pay their fucking rent on their $3,000 a month.
I vote for de Blasio, and it's a crime-ridden fucking shithole 30 years later. You know?
Yep.
I'm voting for de Blasio. He's a communist. And it's a shithole for the rest of us. Yeah, and brown people too. They have to grow up with this horseshit. And if you actually sat down, my white-breaded friends, and talk to these people, neighborhood people, and know them, if you weren't afraid to fucking show up to the neighborhood, you might actually learn what it was like when things were good in New York City. And it was pretty much up until Bloomberg left. So, yeah, I do get a kick. I was in New York. Let's see. My apartment's 400 feet. I went on. One sentence made me go on a 10-minute rant. Amazing, because it just infuriates me. I come here every year for months on end, and it's been great. It's really nice. I have family out here too, which is cool. So fucking what? This is a therapy trip. I don't know. I mean, it's so bad right now. It was really bad last year. I feel like last year was the worst year, but I think it's getting better. I'm trying to have people see me as more of a person. I took the New York Times out of my bio. Yeah, I know exactly what this is about, Taylor. You heard people like me said, "Shut up! You're from Connecticut. You're from Greenwich. Get the fuck out of here. Shut the fuck up. You don't know anything. You don't know anything."
Go back to the man's neighbor, asshole.
He's fucking, you know what, Trump, and I'm a critic too, so I you know what, but it doesn't make it any less right. He said, like, you know, critics are just fucking leeches of life. You know, and that's all fucking reporters are. They're fucking critics at the end of the day. And they need somebody like Mr. Beast, you know, who's always making shit happen. And then you got people like them that can't make anything fucking happen. And, you know, they're resentful. So now everybody's goofing on her because she works for the New York Times. And she basically, you should put that in your bio. Then you can turn around and say it went through your fucking newsroom when you didn't fucking...
You think anybody's proud to work at the New York Times? Come on now.
Not anymore. God, shit. Nobody fucking reads it. Everybody reads their local shit anyway. No, it's like if you're lefty, you read the fucking Daily News, and if you're righty, you read the Post. Nobody reads that fucking shit, except you know, uptight fucking white bread privileged jackasses from the middle of fucking bumfuck nowhere. They love the New York Times. Nobody gives a shit. It's not that sophisticated. It's all bullshit. It's wrapped in a big bow of bullshit. It's like the fucking Catholic Church. It's really, really holy. Yep. That's what they're selling. That's what New York, guess what? And that's all bullshit too, as we all know throughout history. And New York Times is selling the same stuff. We're really, really honest.
Yeah. My asshole.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to have people see me more of as a person. Well, who gives a fuck? You know, actually, you know, who gives a fuck what kind of person? Write good articles. Write airtight shit.
People judge you based on the work you do because that's what they know you from. Yeah, maybe if your work wasn't such trash, you'd have an argument.
You did a bad job. That'd be the first. You want to see people say you did a bad job. You do better next time. Yeah. I'm just trying to be more. I want people to see me as a human being and not just a New York Times reporter. You sound like a fucking hot chick. I want guys to fuck me. I just want them to like me for what I want. And then when you're 40, I wish more guys would try to fuck me. Come here, Mr. Whiskers. I'm alone. Come here, Mr. Whiskers. Mr. Whiskers.
I don't want people to see me as just a New York Times reporter, but you're the same person when you lived in Manhattan and you went on a date with somebody. The first thing you say, what do you do for a living? Do you make at least $90,000 a year? Get away from me.
Oh,
same fucking mentality. Guaranteed.
Oh, Mr. Whiskers, I had such a hard day.
Look, it's Cat 10 Barge.
It's Cat 10 Barge.
Mr. Whiskers.
Oh my God.
Oh, let me stroke you like nobody strokes me. Like, oh, you're such a beautiful kitty. Oh, I love you so much. Ow! Ow!
Oh my God.
What's happened?
I want people to see me as a person. That poor fucking cat actually didn't bite me. I couldn't get her to bite me on command like I usually can.
The cat's probably like, what the fuck is this asshole doing to me now?
Actually, she's looking like, what the fuck, man? I'm nothing but nice to you, dude. Look at her.
They're just chill and sleep, bro. What
Yeah,
the
it's
fuck
like,
you
what, man? I
problem?
thought you were just gonna pat me and we chill out and watch fucking Netflix. Next thing you know, you're screaming. What the fuck? So, I get really upset because I think what's happened. There's so much weird identity stuff online, and people just want to latch on to one little thing. What does that mean? Twitter sucks. Agreed. There is a TikTok that I love that I always look at when I get upset. God, it's great being a woman because you can talk like this and nobody can laugh at you. Well, I can, but nobody in your face. Because if Matt came to me, and I don't care if he's talking about his leg, I'd still fucking laugh at him. I'll be honest with you. You know, when I'm feeling down about my leg, I watch this one TikTok and it just brings a smile on my face ear to ear.
Tommy, I would never say that to you. Ever.
I know, even if it's true.
Even if it's true? Even if it's true?
Would you tell me if it's true?
Yeah.
No,
Even
of
if it
course
was
not.
true, I wouldn't
I
say.
can tell you. I'm embarrassed that you guys watch all my stupid fucking cat videos when I'm because I like watching jaguars and lions eat shit. I'm embarrassed about that. There's a TikTok that I love that I always look at when I get upset about Twitter, and this is this guy parroting the way people talk on Twitter. I really do think Twitter's breaking people's brains. It's all fucking media wannabes. It's not breaking anybody's brains. It's breaking your brains. Yeah. Journalists find out online that not everybody feels the same way about everything. And it's just, it hurts your brain. It hurts your brain. There's diversity of opinion. William F. Buckley said this years before I was born. Liberals talk a lot about the other side. They're often surprised to find out there is one. And now you could really put that right on journalists.
Yep.
I really do think we're going to I think Twitter is bad, but I think other places are good. I love Twitch. Yeah, Twitch, totally moderated and completely, that's really revealing. Totally authoritarian. I love Discord. I'm in a bunch of cool Discord servers that I love, so I'm kind of like spending more time with those sites. Discord is a great way to get in trouble at work. Hilarious part is, even if she did good work, she'd be treated like shit. Journalism isn't a contest to figure out; it's to figure out the truth. The only person who does good work, and I'm going to pause that because the only person who does good work gets treated like shit, but stays to tell the truth is Richard. Jesus Christ, first, calm down. Kill journalists. Take it easy. Kill your bad energy. Don't bring your negativity and toxicity here. That's not what we do here. We're all about positivity here. That's what I don't like when people bring negativity in my world. That's not what we're about. That's not what we're the love heads. That's not what we're about. Love heads. That's not what we're doing. No.
Turtle guys. Positivity turtles in the chat, bro.
All right, a bunch of cool Discord, but you make me want to vomit, Taylor. And even if you don't know me, like you should, you don't want people to know you in this business, believe me. And I think if you go, like, how old are you? Everybody is just fucking emotionally stunted at fucking 15 nowadays. And I think if you go into an interaction with that, but also want to take them serious, they'll respond to you more. I bet you're wrong, because everything you're sitting there bitching online, and whatever you're doing isn't fucking working. I don't know, get your shit airtight. Gain respect that way. Not through your fucking emotional expressions online. Nobody gives a shit.
It's simple. Do a good job.
I'm wrong. Somebody gives a shit. The guy that wants to get in your pants. He'll tell you exactly what you want to fucking hear.
Yep.
Instead of being like, oh my God, you're 15, what's cool, what's happening? They won't respect that. Yeah, that's true, I guess. I wouldn't respect that if I was wrong. Like if some boomer comes up to you and patronizes you. Well, I guess you're right, because I'm a big fucking boomer and I have a pretty young audience. I don't patronize them.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I don't act like anything other than what I am. If you're from Greenwich, Connecticut, own it. Stop fucking acting like you're goddamn intellectual and important and that you really give a shit about journalism values. Be a fucking bitch. Just go out there and say, I'm gonna get these people, I'm gonna take them fucking down. Be who you're trying to be, not who you're trying to hide. You know, that'd be a start. I mean, every kid I talk to is usually like, hey, can I talk to your parents? With every kid I talk to, usually I'm like, hey, can I talk to your parents?
What?
So I've developed friendships. That's a little
I think she's talking
weird.
about the influencers that she interviews, like.
Oh, okay. All right, okay. I get that. I mean, I'm good friends with a lot of parents, and a lot of times the parents are in their 30s and 40s. They're so young. I talked to one mom the other day, and who was a year younger than me, and I was like, how do you have a teenager? Well, get knocked up when you're about fucking 14.
Yeah.
Works out every time. Guess you missed that
40's
train.
about right.
Yeah, I would have.
I think she has a disconnection with the rest of the world.
I don't know.
That's what I think.
Well, everything's about emotions. And there's nothing about journalism here. There's nothing. It's like it's the way you feel, the way people feel about me. Feel. You know, it's nothing tangible. It's your feelings don't matter that much, other than people that you and people that love you. And you're not speaking to everybody. Not everybody's gonna love you.
That's just life. But again, go back to what we were saying before. She can't. Journalists can't handle it. Everything needs to be my way. And if it's wrong, it means you people are fucking assholes.
I get a feeling sometimes. Like my son got banned from Nintendo for rage quitting, right?
Yeah.
And I told him he earned it. How much you want to bet there's somebody out there on the fucking 800 number and say, how dare you ban my kid?
Yeah, of course. Yep.
You know, that's the
100%.
difference. And that's why I think these kids are fucking raised.
Yep.
You know, you give them a sense of entitlement.
I've been saying this comes from the way kids were getting raised when I was younger.
Yeah.
Okay?
Younger.
The helicopter parent, that everything you do is special. And then when they become adults, when everything doesn't go their way, it's everybody else's fucking fault. And everybody hates me and wah, fix everything for me. Go fuck yourself. That's not the way life works, dude.
She's 36 years old, for Christ's sakes.
Yep.
Everything's about emotion.
That's the participation trophy generation.
Speak the facts, get to it. You know, you gotta fucking cut some throats. I get that. You got a job to do. That's the only reason I wasn't nasty to Kate. It's like, you know what? She's doing a job. Whatever. I can sit there and be a fucking total douchebag, and maybe she'll do something so fucked up that I will be a total douchebag. But, I mean, you know, she's doing a job. I get that. So, you know, don't pretend to be anything other than you are. One of the things I liked about it, I'm not going to go anything because I don't kiss and tell, because I like your love letters. Actually, don't send anymore. But anyway, she was so good at being honest, I thought she was being dishonest. So good. I'm like, wow, this is a person that seems to have some self-awareness. Nope, that's exactly what would fucking get me to talk. That's exactly what would get me to talk. All right. Oh, yeah, what year did you graduate? It was like a year below me. Oh, God, if guys could only talk like this. You're allowed to cry at work. You got a fucking 10,800 number, and people actually give a shit if you get beat up.
Yeah, exactly.
And then James Charles put out this fucking thing. And I think I don't really want to go over this because I'll let Kate take that. I don't know. Let's go for a few minutes of it.
I hope you guys are all having a beautiful day, afternoon, night, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're doing well as well. I really miss you guys. Don't worry, this is not my return to social media. But unfortunately, I am logging in.
I'm not worried at all, James.
I feel as though I am being cornered and have to make yet another public statement. I know people are sick of these. I don't blame you. I'm not even going to bother writing out like a whole notes out thing today. I'm just going to hit record and start talking to you guys one-on-one because...
Always a bad idea.
There's a lot to talk about. Hopefully whoever wants to listen can just listen. As you guys know, for the past couple of weeks, I have obviously been offline. I've been taking time away to learn, to reflect, to talk to professionals, and most importantly, to try to help better the situation that happened recently.
I'm gonna just sue the fuck out of everybody.
Any way that I possibly
for my entertainment.
can. I've been quiet online, but things behind the scenes have not been so quiet. There's a lot going on, and I currently feel as though the situation that I was in is being taken advantage of, and I feel as though I'm being blackmailed, which is why I wanted to film this video.
She's not. Yeah, Kate. She's not. She's not exactly accusing an individual of being black. You got to listen, Kate. You got to listen to these people. Listen to what he says.
I'm so quiet. There's a lot going on, and I currently feel as though the situation.
Look, if I could, dude, I'm stupid. I cheated my way out of high school. You know how I did it? I fucking got on the computer and changed my fucking grades. It's the only reason I graduated. But most of the time, I didn't show.
Man, when you could do that.
I changed one of my grades. I swear to God, I wonder if I pulled because I didn't hear anything. I would have gotten in trouble for it. They had the grade book because they didn't have computers like they did the big grade book, and I literally like bumped my I bumped my D to a C because I wasn't greedy. I didn't get greedy. I went out, I raced it, I wrote C, and the guidance counselor she goes, "Oh, you got that grade up in science. Well, you were failing. Got a C passes. That's right. You graduate. Yeah. So." You want to be working a kiosk your whole life, huh? Yes, I do. I sure do. Go on, guidance counselor. You want to talk about the most... You know what? We make fun of journalists on here, but there's got to be nothing more empty in life than being a guidance counselor. Sorry, Kevin Smith. Stole your joke because it was just too true.
Having a beautiful...
All right, I want to hear this again.
Wherever you are in the world.
Shut up. Right.
I really miss you guys. I feel as though I am being cornered and have to logging in today because I feel as though I am being cornered and have to make yet another public statement. I know people are sick of these. I don't blame you. I'm not even going to bother writing out like a whole notes out thing today. I'm just going to hit record and start talking to you guys one-on-one because there's a lot that I want to talk about, and hopefully whoever wants to listen can just listen. As you guys know, for the past couple of weeks, I have obviously been offline. I've been taking time away to learn, to reflect, to talk to professionals, and most importantly, to try to help better the situation that happened recently in any way that I possibly can. I've been quiet online, but things behind the scenes have not been so quiet. There's a lot going on, and I currently feel as though the situation that I was in is being taken advantage of, and I feel as though I'm being blackmailed.
I feel as though I'm being blackmailed. So it is hyperbole, and it's written right in there. And then Kate, sorry, Kate, I got to do this to you. I told you you're not going to, blackmail is a criminal allegation and a really crazy, stupid one to make. You're suggesting that he was like, he's doing what all you ladies do. He's telling you how he feels.
Yeah, I feel. Yep.
So
I feel, therefore it must be true.
You know? Look.
Doesn't work that way.
My opinion on James Charles is this. And if you guys want to make calls, here's what we're going to play today. Here's what we're going to play. You suck. The show ends. So if I end the show, it's your fault, fuckhead. So load it up, and if your call sucks, I close the show.
That's a
see
big
if you can get
ultimatum,
through.
bro.
Yeah, it's good. It's a little different. I like playing blitz phones. What do I call it again? I don't know. Matt, help me.
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Yeah, I can't remember the fucking thing. I think you came up with it. I'm going to steal it. So the way I feel about James Charles is this. I don't think you can go by sheer numbers anymore when it comes to allegations. I think at one time you probably could have, but it was the advent of social media, the Me Too movement, and people, there being actual value in being a victim, and the best kind of victim you can be is the one that didn't get fucking molested and is getting all the credit for it. That's fucking... Because people are generally good people, and they want to fucking help people that have been victimized in some way. Call me crazy. So... Yeah. I just have a lot of trouble believing that this guy is some kind of predator and or pedophile. I think he's extremely irresponsible, a bit fucking stupid, which is like 90% of people on YouTube. And I think kids know that if an adult that has a influencer, I mean I've had kids try it with me, is an influencer, they can get a lot of attention no matter the size of the influencer if they can kind of stretch it into something sexual. And I don't know if that's ever been the case. If he did solicit nudes from a minor, it doesn't really fucking matter if they catfished him or not. That's your ass, and so be it. But I'm sorry. I guess I don't see that. I like that's like really stupid. That's the same thing to me as like 18-year-old goes to a club and gets hit for statutory rape because the girl that's in there illegally is 17. I can't get up in fucking arms, and I can't get up. I think that he's probably one of the many fucking victims of this completely and totally fucking insane pandemic and being locked down for so long. And before he said, well, I didn't do anything like that, not the big deal. Well, I'll tell you something. I know of 3 cases in my fucking Discord where the pandemic is making people go fucking insane. Insane! Because they're just fucking lonely. So, I don't know. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt like that. If I find out any kind of information, hard information, that he was preying on children, which I really haven't seen, then I'll just say fuck him and go to jail. But I just think he's a fucking idiot. And I just can't. I really find it.
It's like every other allegation, dude. I can't. 99% of them I really can't take seriously.
And that's
so many.
Me Too's fault. That's Me Too's fault. That's the fucking feminist fault.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That's the people. That's because nobody. What really turned people's stomach? Listen and believe. And I don't mean that in like the meme sort of fucking skeptic community. I mean, it really put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth that weren't normies. Listen and believe. What kind of fucking Nazi horse shit is that? Fuck you. Listen and believe. Listen to this. So I mean, I think all that
can you get burned?
all that really, way to protect women really just ended up hurting women at the end of the day, and it usually does. And that's the thing with all these fucking high and mighty ideas. It just hurts women. Best example recently is allowing men in women's sports because they say they're girls, and that's affecting women. But we'll do what we do in the Army when girls can't pick up as much weight as a male soldier. We'll pretend it's not happening.
Yep. You've seen that MMA fight, right? Where the girl just got crushed because the other person was a transgender person. It was a women's fight.
Guy should be put in jail for assault.
Yep.
That's what I think. All right, let's get it go. Mari, 2 women in the queue. How about that? Don't fuck this up.
I'm not gonna fuck it up.
Go ahead.
I just have I got into it with Kat over fucking sexual assault stories. On Twitter once. That's what Anon was showing you one of your streams back. And this whole thing with fucking James Charles and him being blackmailed, from what I'm understanding from listening to Emily D. Baker talk about this lawsuit, it's the whole lawsuit itself is the producer got hurt during one of his filmings for a video. And was never given any kind of compensation for it.
Okay. So what's that got to do with him saying the N-word around the place? Because that was just added recently or something, right? I mean, even if he did say the N-word.
Looking into that.
Yeah, that's another. They're adding stuff to. That's what he says. I didn't play the video, but now they're adding the N-word because I'm at a weak point in my life. Makes sense to me.
Yep.
I'm at a weak point. My fucking reputation's in the trash. And by the way, he likes to say, I just imagine this gay guy going, N-word, 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 N-word. Get the fuck out of here. I mean, it was a boring message.
Go and say it. I think he.
Good morning, N-words. You want to dance for me? You can't. I'm James Charles and you're not. Get the fuck out of here. I'd like to make a movie like that. Some gay influencer.
I can say it.
That'd be the best movie ever. You get some white gay influencer, right? Make him the biggest thing on YouTube. This is film. And all he does is say the N-word and dare people to fucking cancel him. That would be the greatest movie of all time. And he's really flamboyant and super gay and unapologetic. That'd be the greatest movie of all time. But go ahead, Mari.
Yeah, I could see James have saying that at some point. Now, do I think he would have said it on Twitter? Maybe if that at was one of his really, really old ats, I could see him doing that. It was a private Twitter. I could see.
Here's my biggest question: do you see him using it maliciously against a black person? Because that's what I care about. Just saying it doesn't faze me.
What the fuck does it have to do? Forget that. What the fuck does it have to do with a failure to deliver compensation? It's got nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
For all I care is he wants to start a gay Nazi wing of the Nazi party and just bring acceptance with gays and Nazis. It doesn't really matter. Did he break the law? Was she entitled to this fucking money or compensation or not? That's the only thing I'm interested in. Yeah. But let me guess. And from Kate and from Taylor and from every other dopey broad fucking out there, they're just gonna tell you how they feel and not tell me what the fucking lawyers say. Not tell me what the judges ruled in the past. Nobody does the fucking research. Neither do I.
You want a good lawyer to watch, Tommy?
Yeah.
I really do recommend watching Emily D. Baker.
I got recommended for her
really
today, and I subbed her and belled her.
You subbed her?
Yeah, subbed her and belled her.
She's freaking good.
Yeah, I don't know. I was recommended by a longtime fan, so I'll be checking her out real soon.
Yeah, she's good. She's also covering a bunch of she's covered the James Charles.
Did she tell you how she feels about things that people don't really care about her as a person? Did she ever say that? Yeah, all right, she's a woman. I'll give her a break. That's okay.
She's really good. She knows her shit, though, Tom.
All right. No, it's all right.
She really knows her shit.
I will give her a chance, and maybe I'll kiss her ass. And maybe we need her. I don't know. We need help over here. We need a lawyer back. We need our lawyer back.
She's going over the H3 Triller thing, too.
Yeah, I think that I don't know. I can't get. Recade's got too many wackos in his chat. Nothing wrong with Recade. So maybe
Recade, though, he himself is awesome.
Oh, he's a badass. There's no doubt about it. But he's kind of been wrong about his predictions here and there.
A little bit.
Yeah. So look. He does the best he can. I'm sure he knows the law, but it's like this is the way it's going to turn out. Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a joke in the newsroom. What did Recade say? Okay, now we know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's the opposite.
It's the opposite. It's going to happen. Oh, the guy from Funimation is going to get off and he's going to walk away with $1 million. Oh, that guy's fucked.
That's where Emily is different with that. She says she goes for facts, not fuckery. And sitting there and saying, I know for sure, she deems as like...
Well, in fairness to Recade, he's a bit of an entertainer, too. On top of being a lawyer, and there's nothing wrong.
He does it more because he knows the YouTube game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
he's good at it. He's fucking doing shots and smoking on. He's fucking. I don't know why. You figure I'd be more like into him, right, with his presentation. But for some reason, when it comes to law, I don't want any bullshit. I want it to be boring.
Yeah.
You know, I really want it to be boring, so it's just easier to understand. But I'll check it out. The
drinking thing was my favorite thing. That was the biggest thing they used to try and take him down. Oh well, he drinks. Okay, I drink.
Are you gonna blow this? All the pressure's on you there, sweetheart.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, sweetie.
What's up?
How's it going?
What's up? So, real quick, about the boogie thing, I'm pissed about that because it's just like, is it a slow day for the DA's office? Like, is it going slow over there?
Did you hear what I said before? Maybe did you catch the beginning of the show?
Yeah, like I heard what you said, like saying like you can like it could because it's a felony charge. He could pick it anytime he wants.
Yeah, pretty much.
But like the one thing I'm scared about is like. That you remember he went on Drama Alert and he had a whole conversation with Frank and he was telling Frank, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, he's fucked.
Yeah, so like I'm just like I'm nervous about that. And
I'd be nervous too. So is he.
Hold on, echo?
I talked to him last night.
I thought I had a fucking echo, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
And then another
That's
thing
a lot of money,
that
I guess,
pissed
for
me
a
off
person of color.
Was with the James thing. It's like, Kat, are you like getting slow on stories also? Because like he's in the middle of a lawsuit, right, with this girl. Mm-hmm. And this girl, like kind of how I kind of perceived what James was saying. He kind of came off to me as saying, hey, I will go and say that you said the N-word if you don't settle.
Yeah, it's probably what the attempt was.
That's how his 7-minute, because I know you didn't listen to the whole video, but like that's how his video was. That's what I got out of it.
Yeah, I watched the whole video. I just didn't watch it now.
Did you get that feeling too, or no?
Possibly, but it's awful weak though. If you're locked in a lawsuit for millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars, you throw that N-word's just like I don't know. It's like sugar on the fucking.
Yeah, but if you make that kind of an ultimatum, right?
That's
you feel like that's going to be thrown to the lawsuit. The person you're making it to is going to throw it on there.
If you don't make I don't think the N-word affects the lawsuit. That's not what it affects the public opinion because like I don't know if you guys know this, but he already is fucked with Morphe. Yeah. Apparently his YouTube channel is still demonetized. He's no longer the host of that YouTube show. Like he's basically losing everything. Yeah. So like if there's another article saying that he is saying the N-word and he's a racist.
I think you're right.
Like he's done. No, like he can't come back.
I think you're right.
Stomp out.
You know what I thought stop him out. You know what I thought of?
Yeah, I don't want to.
No, it's just making it as miserable as humanly possible. For as long, you know what it made me think of? Yes, Marv Albert, New York Knicks. All right, when I was a kid, Marv Albert was accused of rape, right? And it was like 7 years after the fucking fact. And he's a married guy, and his kids are all in broadcasting and stuff. So the actual rape allegation was pretty fucking thin, right? But they arrested him, and they got him in court. And what she started doing is marching, like, she marched this, like, 7-foot black guy that was a transgender and said that he had a fucking relationship with Marv Albert, and he was like, guilty. This is going to stop. Guilty. And he pled guilty, and he got a slap on the wrist. MSG fired him and hired him back like 6 months later, and a year after that, he was back on fucking NFL. Nobody bought it. It was bullshit. So I think in a sense that you're right. They're throwing the N-word on just to damage him, because they can say that. They can say it all they want, but it does more damage to James with his public image than it does the same way it worked with Marv Albert. So, they're Marv Albert. Yes.
Yeah, because like that's how I'm seeing. Like I don't really see the article, affecting the lawsuit. Like it actually helps the lawsuit, in my opinion, because James and his team could show like what kind of crazy bitch this person is. Right?
I think that's. You think you got it? I think you hit it on the head, kiddo. All right.
Public opinion. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I think you're right, and it makes you want to quit. I think that's what I'm saying. It makes you want to quit. Diva, you're the sweetest. Thanks for bringing up a good point. You had a good call. Thank you. We'll keep it going.
Bye.
All right, we don't have to blame Diva. Let's see if we can blame this dopey guy. He has a funny accent. He's from Lafayette. His name's Hero. Go! All right, you're fucking it up. We're going to close the show.
Uh-oh.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much. I want everybody to blame Hero in the chat for fucking absolutely everything up. Go spam his Twitter. Nah, I'm fucking kidding. Darkblade, go. Darkblade?
Oh.
Now 2 in a row. 2 in a row. I got to do it.
You are forced.
Now I fucking got to do it.
I said James guy's a stupid nigger.
Exactly. Why did we put him on, sir? Max, you're on the air.
Yo, real quick, I just want to say, I don't want Boogie to go to jail, right?
Okay.
But if I see a Frank Castle video of him on the other side of the visitor's glass, I'm going to lose my shit. If Frank Castle visits Boogie in jail and does another video of the whole thing.
You're fucked up, dude. Who the fuck are you? That's Jesus Christ. And this is what I mean about
it. Would be worth it. It would almost be worth it for that.
Yeah, I want Boogie to win too. But this is the thing about feeding the trolls. This is what it's come to.
Yeah.
Some people. What is I can let people say bad. I mean, look, you got to stand and stick up for yourself on some things, but not everything. It makes you look like a jackass.
Yeah.
And if you're a jackass, that's funny, and if you're funny, that fucking sells, and then it feeds itself into the point where, that would be pretty funny. I think Boogie would think that was funny.
Yeah.
Good call.
Agreed. I definitely do not want him going to jail. He definitely.
Good call.
That would suck.
All right.
Yeah, that's it from me, though. Have a good day.
Talk to you later.
Peace.
All right. Let's see. Did I fuck this up? Yes, I did. I put the wrong call thing there. All right. Where's Verse? All right. Nothing. Where'd Verse go? Oh, fucking prick.
Tom, what about h3h3? Did you want to talk about them or no?
Oh, yeah. Didn't I have them in the thing?
Yeah, you have them in the thing, the lawsuit.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to fucking load it. And I put them in the title too, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right. You know what we can do? I'll run over. I just missed the donation too. Super. Because I clicked at the exact wrong time. I did have somebody send me, but I don't want to reveal their name. In fact, I don't think I can. So I'm probably not going to show this on screen. Because they told me, although I think it's public, but when somebody asks me to do something, I do what the fuck I'm told.
Yeah, don't take chances live.
Yeah, don't take chances.
Always.
Live. Yeah, don't take chances live.
That's golden advice.
I just had somebody, you didn't get this shit from me. Well, you didn't get this shit from me. Now I can't find it. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, I do want to take time. I've been getting hammered with questions about Mudahar. And because he put out something that was, it could be interpreted a couple different ways and like the worst way possible. He put a tweet out earlier today, and I did speak to him earlier today. He's going through fucking shit right now. I don't know all the details. I can only assume, like the rest of India, that is just getting absolutely devastated by COVID, which is just some tragic shit. I get the impression that he may have lost people back home. So give him a break. He's not going to fucking throw himself off a bridge. He's just in it right now. He's just in it. And that sucks. And we all love Mudahar, and we all like when he comes on. A big YouTuber like him, gives us the time of day, and he's been nothing but nice to me. So all the best to Mudahar and his wonderful family. I can only fucking imagine what that's like.
That I could actually relate to, because when this whole thing started, I still got cousins back in Italy. And we were all freaking out the same fucking,
Fucking Italy got fucked, dude. It's ridiculous. All right, let me.
I definitely get it.
How come I can't find this shit all of a sudden? This person get banned from Twitter? Oh, all right. No, they didn't. All right, let me take a look at this shit, because it's worded a lot differently. Matthew Durant, prosecuting attorney within and for the 4th District Judge of the state of Arkansas. No, that's fucking wrong guy. Oh no, DM King gave it to me. No, that's Slappy Louie there. Fucking DM King gave me these. Go follow DM King and put his fucking shit out here. I would appreciate it. Now I think I can download this shit, call it up, and I think we can look at this. Okay, here we go. We'll take a look. Plaintiff, Triller Flight Club, Delaware Limited Liability. Plaintiff or Triller hereby complains against defendant, the H3 Podcast, an unknown business entity, the H3 Podcast, alleging the following. The plaintiff is the copyright owner and the publisher of the Triller Fight Club broadcast, Jake Paul versus Ben Askren boxing match, including the undercard of bouts and the entire broadcast exhibited via closed circuit television, via encrypted.
I don't know if I want people knowing I own the rest of that card.
via encrypted satellite signal. The broadcast originated via satellite uplink, was subsequently retransmitted to cable systems, satellite companies via. Oh, this is fucking horse shit. All right, he uploaded it to fucking YouTube. Let's see. As resulted, we've suffered $50 million in damages. And they brought it down a little bit, but diverting up to 1 million unique views and unauthorized viewings and broadcasts. So they're suing them for about 50 million here. The language doesn't seem to be as inflammatory.
Yeah, they cooled it off.
They cooled it off. Internet criminals.
They were like, whoa.
It was very performative.
And yeah, I'll admit, I thought this would cool them off on the fucking allegations. Like, holy shit, guess not. H3 must have more money than I thought. For the purpose of permitting. Do you know that he was pissing and fucking moaning? I saw a video of him, and he's pissing and fucking moaning. My fucking blood, sweat, and tears that went into that fair use lawsuit. And all these people are fucking like, fuck you. I was like, your blood, sweat, and tears, and our money. Yeah, our money, H3. Exactly. So don't forget that. I know you think it was your money because you stopped the whole fund right afterwards, after it suited your needs. This is why everybody hates your guts. Those material include programming owned and controlled by the claimant, yada, yada, yada. This isn't that fucking interesting. $50 million. Yeah. It'll never be that much. So this looks like a real lawsuit. And they refiled rather quickly, too. My sources tell me that they will refuse to settle, by the way.
That is fucking interesting.
I don't believe it.
They refuse to settle.
I believe they're saying that. I don't believe it'll happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're talking. Here's what I'm hearing. Here's the chatter, okay? Triller's talking really tough behind the scenes, but we'll see. We'll fucking see.
I mean, if you're suing someone, you would want to talk tough. You would want them to believe that, hey, listen, we'll go to fucking court. I would assume, right?
No. But no, if H3 comes in and says, I'll give you $10 million, they're going to say, no, fuck you, we want 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they're talking right now. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Because he's going to have a lot of options to drag it out himself. And it just
also, Ethan memes on everybody, but he can't get memed on once. He throws a hissy fit every time he gets memed on.
He's a bitch. Fucking Taylor Wren should send her fucking I don't know, period medicine. Get her out of pain, for Christ's sake. What do they call that? What do the girls take on the Sunday?
The Midol? Is it
Midol? Taylor, send Midol, please. Send Midol. That's going to be anything.
Yeah, those are good.
Taylor, send Midol. How would you like a t-shirt that said that? Taylor,
send Midol.
What?
Yeah, they're good.
I love Muda. You uploaded Let's Play Resident Evil. Good stuff. Yeah, send Midol. Please send Midol. Drink water. Drink water. Drink water, Ethan. Drink water. Fucking douchebag. I don't know, Ethan. Maybe you should.
There's something on it more interesting.
I can't see. I want to believe it's like this. I don't know, Ethan. Maybe we should just like cool it off. But I think it's more like, I can't believe they're doing this to you. You're only saying the guy's a pedophile, and clearly he is, and we have all the evidence. If we were to go to court, that's it. We only called Jake Paul a rapist. I mean, we have all the proof. There's a girl on YouTube says he raped her. What the fuck is Triller's problem? Because that's what this is really about. This is about a rape allegation, and the only thing that could be better than this is if it happened to Deaf Noodles. And I bet, everybody thinks they're fucking invincible until it happens. Too good.
Yep.
Yeah. Taylor Renz is kind of right about one thing. Or the girl I read yesterday, Godson or something. That's why people go into journalism, so the company can protect them. And it's not necessarily, assuming you're not telling bullshit lies and companies are not trying to intimidate you via their, litigious might. You need a company like that. But, you also can use it to fucking cover for your lies. If you're, if your editor and everybody else is on board, which is, I think, what happened in New York Times and Insider and all these other rags. All right, that's all I got to say about H3. I don't know why I didn't fucking call the fucking stuff up. I'm not even that interested. He's fucked. I don't know. Maybe he's not fucked. Maybe he'll fucking win. Maybe we'll get fair use from super.
It's gonna cost him something. It has to.
Oh yeah, it will.
You got some more people waiting to call.
We will now. All right, fuck it. Keen Cooper, you're on the air.
Hey,
Yes. Miss Loudman, you're on the air.
I just want to say, like, when I heard the Boogie news, I was in the stream and someone put in chat, and Boogie leads such an impressive legacy of people joking that he's constantly dead that I did not believe it. I had to actually verify that, which is not a prospect.
Well, I talked to him last night. He believes it. Let's just say that.
I don't know. I don't have open DMs with Boogie. I can't say.
Yeah. You should. You should. He'll talk to you. That's for true. He'll talk to you. I bet his DMs are popping last night. I actually felt bad with him. I said, it's really late, Boogie. I'm going to bed. Because I just can imagine ding, 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 ding. It's like, God, how more can I do? Because I did my journalism job and I tried to squeeze as much out of him as I could, and I couldn't. And then I was just like, God, I mean, probably everybody's doing this to the poor bastard. All right, get out of here. Bye. Jessica, guess what? You're closing the show.
Hey.
Jess, how can I help you?
Hey, so Emily actually said that there's almost a guarantee that the court will throw out the case for Triller.
For Triller?
They never...
Really?
Yeah, because they never...
Is this with the new paperwork or the old paperwork?
For the new paperwork.
No shit.
Really?
Because they never specified any kind of claim. They legally. So
Really?
they never specified what they did wrong, and they linked the same. They copy pasted everything that got dismissed. They basically just did it again. And she said the court's going to look at it and be like, what did I say? I just told you what to do, and you have not done it. Dismissed. So
I mean, yeah. I mean, look, I'm not a lawyer as she is, but I mean, they're saying what they did. Oh, she's probably
not in the legal sense, according to her.
Yeah, not in the legal sense. I mean, they're clearly saying he broke the law, and here's why, because we're the owners. But I mean, you're right. I mean,
but they didn't.
Did she say this?
They didn't even cite H3. She said they didn't even cite Ethan himself.
Oh God, you're right.
The podcast. They cited the random YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's lazy.
And they didn't even cite where Ethan lives. They said they didn't know.
It says
him then.
It says H3. Hold on a second. It says H3 podcast through host Ethan and Hilla Klein operates the YouTube channel.
Yeah, but they didn't in the legal sense, like them writing it out there. But in the source,
that's true. It's true. No, you're right. It's H3 podcast, an unknown business entity. Yeah. You're right. You're right. All right. Well, if they get it dismissed, I'm definitely going to pay a little more attention to her.
Literally, she doesn't if she gives her opinion on stuff. It's really what is this lawyer thinking? Pretty much. That's pretty much it. She's not oh, here's my feelings on the matter. Here's my and
you're lying. She's a woman. Like, she's always whining about her feelings and fucking making everybody feel guilty.
Yeah, nope, not one bit. Not one bit.
That sounds like a keeper.
Yeah, and she'll even tell her chat, like when they start getting into fights in chat, she's like, yo, no. Like, we need to separate.
Listen, you flappy vaginas, shut the fuck up and take your mic off. I'm talking here.
Yeah. No, she's great. She's absolutely great.
All right, you were like the 5th person to come up to me today and say you got to check her out. I'm not even like. I almost feel like she's doing this to me on purpose, right? But I mean,
tell Tommy to check me out.
Yeah, no, you better tell that really sexy man over in Germany and check me out. Well, let me tell you something. She's gonna have to wait because I get love letters from Kat. What's her name again?
Barge.
Timber.
And Barge.
Ken Barge. She says we love her.
Seriously, tell me that you mispronounce people's names all the time on purpose.
Nah. All right, gotta go, Gene Mean. See you later. Take care.
All right, bye.
All right, let's see. Love you too. See that, Kate? You had to get through a lot of women to get to me. Katie lady. Isn't that right, Katie lady?
Dude, she's probably got an article ready to go. Ready to go. Waited.
Good.
Yep.
Good.
It's gonna be published that day. The second she notices it.
Good. We'll go to Deaf Noodles and tell her she raped me. But my soul, my feeling. That's what she raped.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my
That's a lot of money, I guess.
For Town, the King's home, slapping fives, black stones, 6 mile to danger zones. Bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headlock.
Good job.